morning, that guy Jerry was running a standard 12-hour patrol, 20 nautical miles off Puerto La Cruz, engine steady at 14 knots. Sonar sweeps were routine. The only chatter came from radar beacons and fishing vessels. Then at 6:42, the ocean broke wide open. Now the contact is fixed dead ahead. The Virginia-class submarine surfaced at bearing 086, distance 1.8 nautical miles. That's uncomfortably close for any navy, especially when it's the U.S. Navy. Meanwhile, aboard the American vessel, procedures unfold with clockwork precision. True at surface watch stations.
Okay, so this will work.
Communications silent, mission control set to minimum. The U.S. Navy calls this presence box, showing the flag without saying a word. Legally, the submarine is clean. It's operating 12 nautical hours beyond Venezuela's territorial agreement.
That's not enough, right?
International waters.
Right.
But politically,
Right. It's wild.
a fighter jet in someone's front gate. For both sides, this isn't about territory. It's about posture. And whoever blinks first decides what happens next. At 06:47 local time, standoff begins. The U.S. sub hasn't moved an inch since breaking the surface. No rotation of the sail, no change in heading, just a 7,800-ton wall of silent authority staring down a smaller, nervous patrol ship.
Well, I do think this
I carry equal ends. Every officer's eyes went between the sea and the tactical screens. The contact isn't just close, it's positioned dead amidships, kind of angle that makes even experienced captains sweat. Range 1.6 nautical miles, the navigator reports. The captain replies flatly. Maintain course, 15 knots. Keep your own visual. Down in the command information center, the sonar operator adjusts game settings to pick up any low frequency shift in the sun. Nothing. No cavitation, no color wash. Whoever's commanding that boat is professional. And then it happens. One faint day.
Okay.
Clean, tight sonar pulse from the American side. It's not aggressive, but unmistakable. The Venezuelan captain makes hands to his nose. The English are perfect, professional, bold. Sir, they're holding depth zero stationary, sonar technicals. Copy, keep reporting. Up top, Silver's light starboard deck, staring at the submarine less than 2 miles away. Black hull gleams over the rising sunlight. For some, it's the first time they've ever seen an American sub this close. To them, it looks like a weapon from another era.
Oh, yeah.
Huge, silent.
The throwback again to in the future.
Kind of machine built to end
Compared to many other countries.
on the American side. Every move is delivered. Cameras rolling, data logging each second of the encounter. Both ships are collecting everything. Bearing, distance, transmissions, weight patterns. Because in modern naval warfare, the battle is fought with missiles. It's fought with evidence. By 6:52 a.m., the closest point of approach drops to 1.3 nautical miles. No one blinks. The Venezuelans hold position. The Americans hold silence. The sea between them is charged, still, and electric. This isn't a firefight, it's posture warfare. Precision chess, played on
They can move to the end, guys.
understand why a U.S. submarine would even surface this close to Venezuela. You have to zoom out far beyond the radar screen. For months, the U.S. Navy has been running Operation Sentinel South, a maritime security mission aimed at intercepting drug routes and arms trafficking lines spread across the Caribbean. These routes often sneak through international waters that Venezuela claims as part of its extended global.
No, I'm sorry. Guys, I'm sorry. No, that's not how that works. Your country. Are outside of it, then you where your international borders basically have. Right? I get it. Intentionally. Orders. Thing. If you're impacting the
chill. Was there what you
Like, definitely donuts.
Just like rock for me. Nothing fancy. When I was a kid, my go-to was Pop-Tarts.
Brand?
You have a radio too?
Hold on. But what flavor Pop-Tarts?
Brown sugar cinnamon, obviously.
Mr. Jenkins, what are you in charge?
Right?
That would be a good move.
We're here till midnight, and we make it easy.
Style and substance. Get the GMC's Sierra. 4.0% APR, select Sierra models, plus get 4,500 purchase allowance when you trade in an eligible vehicle.
Bro, Music Flow AI just cooked this in 8 seconds. My neighbors already hate me.
It's a gray zone. Legal navigation. Political dynamite for Caracas.
Kimberly.
The United States calls it freedom of navigation. Venezuela calls it provocation.
Right.
That's why encounters like this happen quietly, but often. They're never announced, rarely acknowledged, and always choreographed down to the inch. Submarines surfacing isn't an accident. It's a controlled display. It's a message that says we can operate anywhere, anytime, and you'll never know until we decide that you should let you know. Right? Unified submarines specialize in this. They can stay submerged for months, run completely silent, and track surface vessels without ever being detected.
Oh, that's scary.
Because they're in the control zone, it's not because they're tracked.
Oh, no, they know.
They've already seen everything they needed to see. For Venezuela, that's the problem. The country's navy relies on limited sonar coverage and coastal surveillance aircraft designed for smugglers, not submarines.
They don't care about the smugglers.
Sorry. When an American boat rises inside visual range, it's not just present, it's proof of surveillance. Both nations know the stakes. Neither wants an incident, but both need to show strength. For Washington, it's law enforcement at sea. For Caracas, it's sovereignty. And between them lies a thin line, invisible border, one wave away from a diplomatic crisis. 6:57 Favorite time, tension, it's the ceiling. U.S. submarine still hasn't moved in 15 minutes. Sits there, half submerged, command sail pointing straight toward the Venezuelan patrol ship like a drawn sword. Every second it stays exposed feels deliberate, and every second approaching. Range 1.2 nautical miles for that capable boats. The captain is steady. The scribble on the bridge rail isn't. Hold course. Keep weapons cold. While the guy carries deck, 50 caliber gunners stand by, not aiming, just showing readiness. Cameras roll. Radios hung on full volume. Every movement is being logged for headquarters. Then, without warning, submarine shifts. Slow moves apart, no more than 10 degrees. But in naval language, that's a paragraph worth of meaning. Sir, she's turning toward us, the watch officer says quietly. The Venezuelan captain, we're just saying hi. That's it. Glances at the bearing indicator. 084. Now 083. Just a handshake. Not by radar, but by our liner. A warship doesn't point its bow without purpose. He reacts with a move straight from the playbook. Parallel force adjustment. Of bringing his ship to 15 knots and sliding laterally across the southern beam. Not threatening, close enough to show that he's not back down. Inside the sub, U.S. crew watches through high-definition optics. Every camera, every acoustic sensor, every radar emission from the Venezuelan vessel being captured. They're not provoking, they're recording. The captain of the sub knows that Caracas monitors these videos will later
Welcome back.
exactly what they came for. A Picture of American power that breaks no rules. Back on the guy carried adrenaline spikes. The executive officer leads with the console. CPA 1.0 nautical miles. Steady, Captain orders. His eyes locked on the sun. Stand up. One wrong word, and the ocean changes color.
Right. Right.
Submarine tilts slightly, nose dipping beneath the surface. No radio call, no flare, just descent. Almost roll off its hull like smoke, white foam collapsing in its wake. In 20 seconds, it's gone.
Then see me. Then you tell me. Right at me.
The sea closes over as if nothing ever happened. The Venezuelan radar shows a big trace for 3 heartbeats, then silence. The ocean swallows the world's quietest threat and takes the tension with it. 07 to 03 local time, the ocean is calm again, but the adrenaline hasn't gone anywhere. On the Guy Bridge, no one speaks for several seconds. The radar shows only scattered. The sonar display, once bright with contact signatures, fades to clean blue. The American submarine has disappeared just as quietly as it arrived. The captain breaks the silence first. Mark down last known coordinates and save all logs. It's told as planned, professional. But every sailor on the deck knows that they just brushed against something far larger than themselves. The Venezuelan ship maintains speed for another 10 minutes or so, scanning, sweeping, trying to reacquire the contact. Nothing. The ocean has erased it. On the American side, the submarine is already sliding back into silence. Acoustic sensors confirm no pursuit. The mission log notes the encounter, the precision and the response time of the Venezuelan vessel. Every byte of data is encrypted and sent through a narrowband coiling to U.S. Southern Command. Up top, the Venezuelan crew begins to relax. Slow.
I don't know how you can relax now.
Trusting the quiet.
Right.
Encounters like this rarely make the news, but they do redefine the balance of power in the Caribbean. The U.S. Navy called them gray zone operations. Shows some strength that never crosses into open conflict. Every second of today's encounter was recorded, logged, and analyzed. Because in modern naval warfare, victory isn't about firing first, it's about being there first. Control of the sea doesn't win by noise, it wins by presence. And this morning, presence belongs to the United States. For the Venezuelan,
We should be showed out.
it's held for years. For the U.S. Navy, it's just another patrol, another silent lesson delivered in steel. So here's the question for you. If you were in command of that Venezuelan patrol ship, would you turn away or hold your course?
Okay.
That's an easy one here.
I'm gonna help my course. Right. And again, you have to understand this here, guys. No one is trying to provoke something massive. I will say though, we are probably trying to provoke something. I think we want them to do as much. We want them to do something. So that basically uses an excuse. I think that's kind of the vibe I'm getting here. But again, I'm just an outsider looking in. I would like that to be the absolute truth. I don't think we should be doing that specifically. Right? But if they do anything to any of our ships, specifically in international waters, you can 100% guarantee within the hour we're inside the movie. Right? Like, that's just what it is. We're there. We are there immediately. Nothing you're going to be able to do to stop us. I definitely not think we should be risking it WWE3, specifically over Venezuela. But just understand, if they shoot first, we're going to reciprocate the way that it's wild. I know, we're American. That's what we do. But then immediately, their specific allies, meaning our literal adversaries, to understand that Venezuela is allied with our adversaries, okay? China and Russia, they're going to have something to say. Even though Russia should not even be talking right now with Ukraine, but they're going to have something to say. All right, they're going to have a lot to say. that's going to be in the back of everyone's mind here specifically. So I think the only way that any of this can basically even move forward the way that they're not going to be able to say much is if Venezuela votes, right? So when Maduro was saying that we seem to be provoking them, yeah, that's kind of the vibe, right? Because people want to go ahead and wipe out the cartels, and you're not doing anything because they're holding the power. Okay, so yeah, the only option right now, Congress is going to say, you know, okay, let's do this. They're not that, not our Congress, not this one. They're not saying that. No, no, it's here, right? If something were to happen, I can only imagine them then saying, well, if we all those the Navy in international waters, what would you expect so close to the country? I can just imagine the Congress screaming, get out of the fact that we have to get rid of these cartels. That's what it is. All people, bro, you don't care about them. You want them to come to the United States of America so we can take care of them. Now we take care of them in their country. Because that's what it seems like Trump is doing. Understand this here. It's not that Joe Biden and Kamala Harris were legitimate nothing. Okay? They were doing a lot, actually. It just doesn't matter to the American people. We saw the repercussions kind of them not caring about the border. Basically, what they were doing is going into some of these countries that are plagued with cartel garbage, right? And trying to fix the issue on a very small social scale. The problem with that is that that's not heavy enough. That isn't weight enough, guys. It doesn't. It's not enough to basically stop people from flooding our borders. So they're just like, yeah, we need to get to the country, we'll take them. That was kind of the vibe I got of this from that entire border crisis we specifically had. They were doing things, just wasn't enough. And it was large enough. If you want to move it, said, okay, I'm going to get it all. I'm going to let you still ice rates. Okay, all right, I'm going to do something. Knowing that the majority of Americans really care a lot about the media and unfortunately the media and the visual things. There's so many gigantic convoys of people coming. Of course, Fox is going to show that, right? Of course. But absolutely. It's squat and defecate on the other side of things, right? You're going to have to show all of the absolute craziness that they're doing. But again, they were doing something they just weren't doing enough. It wasn't development to do to stop the actual influx. They didn't care about the influx. They wanted to save the people, but not actually fix the problem. The problem that society fits is I'm going to go ahead and fix the problem. They'll just stop coming. Okay? Stop coming. Everything basically boils down to immigration, right? Like illegal immigration. Okay? If I fix the problem in Venezuela, guess what we're going to now have to do? Guess what we're going to stop getting large scale in the entire country in Venezuela, right? If you do the same thing in the kitchen, guess what's going to happen? You're going to stop getting more people running from the cartels. So you have to get rid of the cartel before it actually stop immigration. And all of the things that are basically plaguing the people in Central South America and Mexico. You have to. There is no speaking nice here. It is what it is here. And the more you do this, basically. Just my opinion. Right at that age, that's the biggest thing to make or get maybe challenge. It was. Maybe you guys can send me a lot of them. They're showing amazing. Maybe you guys send me from them or actors. I think we should check that out immediately. Right? I can't love it. I never actually. Are you a Roblox guy? Microsoft Rewards is a brand new way for you to earn digital gift cards for Roblox. Just sign up for Microsoft Rewards, then search, play, and shop on Edge, Xbox. Come on. Hurry up. How long does it take? Get your keys. Welcome back, everyone. Now, I've got a really interesting video to show you today. So this guy was basically filming a star. with his telescope for hours and hours and hours, and he captured something that we've never seen before. And of course, this video could be fake, and it's this video right here. So this guy was filming this for a very expensive telescope. He was live streaming it, and he sees a hand go into the star. And of course, you know, he could be fooling everyone by just sticking his hand in front of the telescope, of course. But anyway, let's watch the video, and then we can talk about it at the end. Oh, before the video starts, there's a little like button down there. Don't forget to give this video a like, and if you're new, if you like this sort of content, consider subscribing. And yeah, we hope you enjoy.
Mixing up a star.
Where?
On a telescope. You can see this on a real telescope. That is a hand mixing up a star. That is a hand. That is really a hand.
Is it?
That is a hand mixing up a star. It's just rubbing the star. It's literally just a hand rubbing the star. And you can look at this with a real telescope. This is real pretty. This is just a hand mixing a star. And this is a real constellation or star they call God's hand or something.
Well, let me know your thoughts on that down below. It looked like someone was playing a DJ kit on the star. You guys let me know your thoughts on that one. But if there's stuff out there happening with stars on the end, who knows? It's space. They could be doing that. Look at that. That doesn't look normal, does it? Are you telling me that there's just a normal weather event that can create a big tube going out to the water from the clouds? I'm a tinfoil hat guy. I'm going to say that this is an alien. Like human beings, we stock up for petrol, don't we, when we go on a long trip? Maybe an alien was traveling on his journey, right, and going on holiday, and he stopped on the Earth to read the oil. You know, that's my theory anyway.
Never! That is bizarre! Susan, have you ever seen him? Yeah. Look at the top, John. You can see the water coming down it.
This doesn't look normal. This is some war of the worlds stuff right here. Maybe the government found these things, right? And they know it was an alien craft up there, up there in the clouds. They go, right, what do we call it? Let's just give it a name so people don't think it's anything suspicious. Just call it a water spout. Okay, it's a water spout. But there could be an alien up there, like taking the right. I've seen a lot of UFO footage, and so have you. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you can see just as much as I have. But this footage right here looks real. And this video is very, very old. It was taken way before AI. A lot of people saw this craft in this area. I can't even pronounce the name of this town. Not even going to try. Because a lot of you know I can't speak properly. Take a look at this footage and let me know what you think. This looks very, very real. Does anyone else think this? Like, if I saw a UFO with my own eyes, I would sit there, even if I literally pass out from dehydration, I would be like that on the phone, trying to video. Why are all UFO videos like 10 seconds long? Surely you would film it for as long as you could if you saw the most top secret craft right in front of your face. What about if that's going right to the bottom of the ocean? That I wouldn't be sat on it, mate, because that could be going down to it, and it could be a UFO snorkel. It could be an alien snorkeling in the deep. You never know. Imagine if he came up and went. You see, I can't sleep. Right? My brain is different. That's what my parents said when I was growing up. I think that's one way of saying that I'm. I've been experiencing this for a little bit. Oh, I ain't never experienced nothing like this. So, so as we driving back to base,
I swear I see a face in the rear view mirror. Right. You see a flipping face in the back of the ambulance, and you park it in the middle of an alleyway. Some people, like I said, have got the IQ or the survival skills of a carrot. Why would you do that? Right. No. I think it's really interesting. Like, don't be scared enough. Oh man, I can't watch these, man. For one eye. Hurry up, hurry up. How long does it take? Get your keys, get your keys. Right, whoever was in the back of that ambulance had self-res. They had self-res, man. I would be out of there. Leave the hospital, take the tag off. My last shift. 30 seconds, 30 seconds. You see that back? Like, put your finger out of the way. Like it's just. I saw something. Oh. What about if the person genuinely like came back to life and was needing help? You know, does no one ever think of that? Because that has happened. It's happened to people. But imagine this person was awake, trying to look around, wondering what's going on. To be honest, I think most of us would probably just run for your life. I tell you what, this guy could land a job in a horror film, because this is the person in a horror film that runs away and trips over that one stick in the forest.
Strange is happening to the water scene. It's getting much farther away from the shores and it's not coming back. In this particular scuba divers were just water alert, but the water began to heave sharply. There are reports of the strange behavior of the seals from around the world. This is the empty shore of Thailand. Locals say they've never seen such a low tide. Next, the water moved away dramatically in Crimea and Turkey. Then Spain. The water just moved away from the shores. It's not coming back, even off the coast of Africa. It's the same anomaly. In addition to tides, fish began to behave strangely. They massively gather in flocks and swim somewhere. Rising to the surface. What is the cause of this phenomenon? A bird was associated with it affecting the tides and gravity, but nothing has changed.
Asian sensation only exacts with this. Travel so. Northern tool and equipment. Ho, ho, ho.
And upskill your soft skills.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is all a hard to others generally think that something big is woken up at the bottom of the ocean is causing the anomaly. What do you think is happening to the sea?
It wouldn't surprise me that all this UAP activity that's going on out there in the sea is causing it. I've got a question that I just thought about when I was watching that fish swim up. Can fish sleep at work? You know, because we breathe air, right? We can't see air. Fish breathe water. Can they sleep water?
No.
aliens out there in the ocean. This video is super interesting. There's a timestamp up there. This is November 12th, and this video has been sped up a little bit. But wait until you see the lights and what is really happening out there in our oceans. Because I'll tell you what, it lights up like a Christmas tree. The campers don't even know it's happening. This is on the news. This is deep in red.
Yo, I got a question.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I'm going to get some men in suits coming after me at this rate and showing it.
Never mind.
Who cares?
Never
It's
mind.
worth it. So let's give this video a watch anyway and see what happens. They're definitely not boats, that's for sure. What is going on?
Don't worry, baby girl. I got you. I got you, Amazon.
I can see stuff moving around out there as well. Whoa, 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 look at that. What is that? What are these things? You can see the reflection on the water as well. They're changing shape. Okay, unless that's Harry Potter, that's an alien. Because that's either a UFO or the flying car, mate, because they're all changing shape. Who knows? Maybe aliens just like fishing, you know, might have a couple of fishing rods, do some deep sea fishing. What's the goal? What are they doing? Like, what, are they just observing or are they going to do something? Because a lot of people think aliens are our friends. I don't think they are. We've got to be really careful about that. I'm not going to be one of those people stood on the beach going, yeah, hello.
March 2011. And been caused widespread destruction and devastation. The earthquake also occurred a serious event after the accident and strange objects in the sky above the reactor and site for several hours before disappearing into the night. It's well known that UFOs have a keen interest in our technology, and the machine has caught their attention. Were they there to monitor the situation, or perhaps to intervene someone?
Why are aliens so interested in our nuclear energy? I think it could be to make sure that we don't, you know, blow ourselves up, or UAPs are seen all over the world above nuclear reactors. It's like they, you know, if a kid wanders into a kitchen with a frying pan, goes to cook himself dinner, you'll be like, whoa, you know, careful there, it's dangerous. That's probably what they're like for us. Let me know down below. Write me a comment. Why do you think aliens are so interested in our nuclear power? Hey, Dan, what the f is this? Okay, so I got this spicy McCrispy sandwich, right? That's not even why I'm calling. Look at this. What the f is this? What is this? Excuse my language. What is this, McDonald's? Let's see if I can explain it. McDonald's. I took a bite here, right? A bite, right? But I couldn't finish the bite. And I had the same problem with the first one, but I stuck to it. But now I'm regretting. I thought it was a one-off kind of situation. But what is this? Like, I've been having cheese food from Umamasume, but what is this? It's, I start moving and it's like I can hang the sandwich from it. This is not right, McDonald's. Chicken doesn't do this. This isn't chicken. And here I thought this was a better option than the chicken sandwich because I thought it was like very hard. But this is just a chicken yo-yo. That's just another reason not to eat McDonald's. So I'll tell you what, that ain't meat you're eating, mate. I stay well clear from McDonald's and stuff like that. I don't know. I think all of us now know. That's not chicken you're eating, mate. That's I don't even want to know what I'm eating. I would probably never go back. I'll definitely get a refund. Go back in there and get a refund. But he had a chicken yo-yo. But I can't actually believe this. But they're talking about UFOs on the news. Now, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Right? But it's a win for us tinfoil hat people. Let's see what they have to say. Because when the evidence is right there in front of their face, I love to see what they say. Maybe they're going to say, yeah, this is a new design of a hot air balloon that we're just testing out there. But anyway, let's see what they have to say about it.
You're on the record talking about what we know. You'd like more to it could be
interdimensional beings who are visiting us. Can you just explain more to people at home what that might be?
Yeah, so it's definitely a mouthful, but that is directly based on information that we received from witnesses, also information that we have obtained and witnessed via our investigations. There is some stuff that I can't disclose of what I have previously seen in some of these skips, but what I will tell you is this is not just some crazy conspiracy theory. Obviously, there's been massive reporting, not just in the United States, but around the world. And this is something that I think everyone kind of, has always had some curiosity about when they're asking the question.
That's crazy. I never thought I'd see the day when they would actually say it for what it is. Did you hear what she said? Non-human entities. I didn't expect that. I don't know if you did, but I would love to have a chat with this woman with you. Just have a cup of coffee and just ask questions. I would love to do that. Whenever they go on the news talking about this sort of stuff, it kind of makes me feel like they're up to something, you know what I mean? Because they've never been genuine with us. They've never been open or transparent with us. So whenever I see it on the news, I feel like they're just trying to make us maybe look the other way for something else or to keep us talking while something else is happening. Because it's kind of like they just choose what to tell us. It's not a case of we have to tell the public. We'll tell them when we think it's best. In 20 years' time or 30 years' time, we'll save it. You know what I mean? But let me know your thoughts on that anyway. This is the first thing I saw on Twitter this morning. Leave me a comment down below. Your thoughts on that. Something before I go. This is something I used to struggle with massively, and that was anger. You think you're protecting yourself from the world by putting all your walls around you. All you're doing is you're just trapping yourself. I used to think that being angry and hating people and hating the world would make me feel whole. All it did was make me become the thing I hated. Forgiveness isn't weakness, it's freedom. Because the second you let go of the past and forgive those you hated or have any bad feelings towards, it no longer to control your life. The thing is, what's important is to heal what hurt you, not to hurt those who hurt
Let's see if we can get 10 up show spring.
that pain doesn't define us. It reveals parts of ourselves that were hidden. So sometimes we have to go through these moments, but how we choose to deal with it is what defines us, defines you. What you do with pain.
Let's
It's
see.
not how we feel in our minds. It's our actions that speak for us. That's how you define a person. By how they act, not by how they think. So if you're someone that has dark thoughts and feels negative, that's not necessarily who you are. It's how you act. So that's my message for today.
Let me check something right quick.
It's freedom. And that's someone. Take it from me. So thank you all for watching. We hope you enjoyed today's episode. I hope you all had a really good weekend. And I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. See you then.
With less burning, itching, and pain from moderate to severe psoriasis. Imagine being a million miles away. To find clear skin is possible. Most people saw 100% clear skin at 8 years, even at 5 years. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infection with problems with injection blood pressure and tell your doctor you have infections like symptoms or imagine being miles away and your doctor about your life.
I enlisted in the U.S. Army in 2019, going into 2020. I was 20 years old, almost 21. Signed up to be in the 11 Bravo as an infantryman. I wanted to kick indoors and do cool Call of Duty shit. Learned a huge lesson that and I got sent to Fort Bliss, Texas, El Paso. And when my girl found about it, he goes, "Oh, I'm sorry." I go, "What do you mean you're sorry?" He goes, "You're gonna hate it there." I'm like, okay. So great first impression. I get there, and within the first week of arriving at Fort Bliss, after I get to my unit, get the reception, first week.
I already got a lone
It's
wolf,
always rowdy. There's always people fighting.
right?
The day we learned that he died, it was quiet. There was nothing going on. You
Yeah,
could hear someone drop a paper ball, which is
I did it again.
not normal at all. I walk in there and my dumb
You gotta
Edward
stop
ass, I
doing
walk
that.
in and I just go, oh guys, one long faces who died. And my friend looks at me and goes, shut the f up. I'm like, what happened? He goes, so and so, same thing, just committed suicide. He sat there for a minute and I'm like, there's no way. I'm like, no, you're with me, dude. Like, shut up. Like, that's not funny. He's like, I'm joking with you. Like, shut up. I'm like, what the fuck? So we're sitting there, and my first sergeant comes out, and he calls us all out. He calls out my platoon specifically because he was in our platoon. He goes, hey, I want everybody by the Bradleys. I want to talk. I'm like, oh. We go out there, and he goes, I'm sure you've all heard, but such and such, he committed suicide. The same week, or that weekend, we had a mission. We had to go on an aerosol mission. Now, under normal circumstance, your army would recognize this and be like, hey, all these dudes just lost their best friend. Maybe we shouldn't go send them on a mission right now for stupid training that they can just do later. And our first sergeant even acknowledged it. He goes like, it's bullshit. You guys shouldn't be going on this, but they're forcing me to tell you to go with you on this stupid mission. He goes, it's trash. He goes, I've known 18 people. He says, I've known 18 people in my short, career who committed suicide. He goes, one is too much. 18 much is too much. He goes, talk to each other. I know this unit sucks. I know it's hard here, but I don't want to lose any more. And that broke all of us. People were holding back tears. People were trying so hard not to just lose their minds on the spot. It was so stupid. And what was even worse than like, I don't know. It was even worse. It then
Oh, the race I wanted to do ended up.
check on your Joe.
It was a goal race. I forgot.
Someone to give them. You have to find good leaders who actually do, or maybe actually encourage people with a behavioral health or talking to people. Or I don't know. I don't know what could have stopped it, but it's just stupid shit like that. Fast forward a little bit and going through again, like constantly having suicide. There was one female that got sexually molested and raped while we were on rotation, and she attempted suicide. She didn't tell anybody. And what gets me is happened in the middle of their barracks. She was screaming and everything, and nobody even went up to ask questions like, "Hey, why is someone screaming?" That's kind of weird. And of course, as soon as all that shit came rolling downhill, started a huge ass investigation. They caught one of the soldiers, and he actually went to jail because he was a private. So not an NCO, they don't protect them. And they got the female out of the army. Shortly after this, 8th Army, the army we were tasked with, a general noticed how shitty morale was. The general notices how bad things are. He goes, dumb bad. Like a general should not notice that. He noticed how bad morale was in our unit. So they sent the chaplain to come out and talk to us, after a PT test. And he asked us, what's going on? And we started laying it out. We're like, all this bullshit, not being able to see medical attention, working through lunch. Like you're supposed to get like at least an hour for your lunch. In reality, it's more like 45 minutes, 30 minutes. But instead, every day they would just come in and be like, hey, meet you here. The rest go grab something, come back, switch out. Like you're not even allowed to do anything. Constantly the one working the most, eating lunch and breakfast and other bullshit, getting called in on weekends. Like just get no time for yourself. And it eventually, like it doesn't sound so bad, it's not. It eventually just burns you out. You're just like, this. Like, I don't have any time to hang out with my friends or even call my family at this point. Like, and we brought up all this shit to him. He goes, like, is it really this bad? Like, everyone from E1 to E5 was shaking their heads. Yes, it is this shit. And he goes, all right, I'm going to talk to your guys' 6. That's basically the commander of 6. It's usually your lieutenant or the commander 6 is like the officer. Because I'm talking to you guys at 6 and try to get you guys into lunch because you guys deserve lunch. Same day, when we go into work, all of a sudden, all the things we complained about started happening in the span of like 30 minutes. Started yelling at us. This treatment's like and shit. And it's like, oh, okay, I see what's happening here. So we pretty much learned that day that things can be stupid or things can be really stupid. We complain. See, the thing that kind of amazes me about this whole system is that it is not only important to the individual
culture thing of this get over it tough guy situation that they have going?
I think it's a culture thing. It's also a leadership thing because like there's 20, 30 kids out there. They're just as effective, not way more effective than we are, that actually take care of their guys. My next unit I'm going to is like that. They do better than us at NTC every single goddamn year, and they have leadership that gives a shit. Like you don't need to be an asshole anymore. It goes beyond just the regular military mentality of just get expected to get yelled at. Like no, you'll just walk into work one day and just someone will just go off on you for no reason. It's like why? Like I get it if it's for a reason or if it's for a lesson, you're gonna get yelled at. That's how life is. So like I'll walk into work and I'll be like given a class or something. So because I was like told to give a class on like Battle Drill 1 or something, Battle Drill 1 Alpha. So I'm sitting there giving the class, and it's hot as fuck. It's not insulated. The AC was broken at the time. It's the middle of summer in El Paso, 115 degree heat. So I told everybody, hey, drop tops, just take off your OCD top, get your tan t-shirt on under. Like drop tops, get your boots out, real learn some shit. We're sitting there and we're doing shit. All of a sudden, Peter comes up, or PSG, I'm the 2 sergeant. He goes, no, fucking guys put shit on. It's like, roger that, Sarge. Nice, keep your shit back on, whatever. And it's just shit like that where it's like, why? Is there any reason for it? Are you teaching me a lesson? Are you preparing me for something? No, you're just being an asshole. If you say anything bad, you say, well, hey, Sarge, it's kind of hot. I'm trying not to have a catch. You know, God forbid. Oh, God, yes, Jesus. That just reminded me. I don't know if you know what a heat pad is. Heat pad is a casualty. You overheat and you start having heat stroke. So you have to, go through regular heat pad procedure. You usually take all the clothes off, you get ice sheets, little sheets you get with they were in ice containers, and you put it around your neck, your pit, your crotch, all this shit. You're trying to cool them down. They're overheating. While we were at NTC, you had a guy in the back of a Bradley, didn't drink enough water, sweated all his water out. He started heat catting, and they checked him. His temperature was high. He was boiling. So we stopped our Bradley, we stopped our whole thing. We're like, okay, I understand we're training, but a human life comes first. We're not going to have this guy die because, we're going full hula. So we get him out, put him out in the back of the Brad ramp, put the ice sheets on him. Well, the rep, or one of the reps, comes out and goes, hey, why are you guys out here ramming? It's you're under indirect fire. It's like, well, okay, this guy's dying of heat stroke, waiting on the medics to pick him up. Because, you're all just dead now then. It's like, cool. They just drop the mass cash flag down on us and call it a day. Later, when we got out of the box and get some hot chow, we were forced to wait fast for chows. We basically got nothing to eat. I mean, went back and got MREs, but no hot chow, no nothing. He got rained down by our sergeant major for failing the mission that day. And I'm like, I'm sorry, what's more important? A few meetings by with some make-believe issue that doesn't even matter.
It seems like a lot of this really is about breaking you because they think they can build you back up, but breaking you with stuff that makes you hate them.
And of course, their main reaction is, oh, they'll hate me even more. It's like, no, I'm just going to hate you more and just want to kill you. Yeah, there's been plenty of times where I've heard, not joking, people talking about fragging our commander. You don't know what fragging is? It's basically where during the live fire, you're given live ammunition, live grenade, live round, live whatever. Fragging is like, you throw a grenade, but it's like, oops, I didn't throw it far enough, and lands right next to your commander and kills him. Well, there are plenty of people unironically talking about how they would do it. And I'm like, what? I don't blame them, but I'm like, that's how bad it gets. People are plotting the murder. Think ahead.
This is the guy you should be putting your life in the hands of in the moments where it matters most.